All right, let me tell you something. Right now, every leaker, every analyst, every guy with a ring light and a tech insider bio in his bio, they're all telling you the same number, that Apple's foldable iPhone is going to cost 2,500 bucks, $2,500. And they all agree, which if you know anything about these people, this is your first clue that something's off, because I'm going to tell you that it's going to be $19.99. And the reason why is one of the oldest tricks in the book. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. All right, let's talk about this thing. The rumored Apple Foldable, the iPhone Ultra, the iPhone Fold, whatever they land on calling it. It's the passport-sized iPhone that opens into a little iPad, not an iPad mini, kind of like an iPad mini. It's the tiniest iPad you've ever been terrified to drop, and everyone's locked in on 2,500 bucks. Now, could it be $2,500? Absolutely. This is Apple. These are the same people who charged you $19 for a polishing cloth and kept a straight face doing it. So, yes, expensive is definitely on the table, but I actually don't think that's the right number. And here's my thinking. There is no surprise left in this phone. None. We know the form factor. We know that it folds like a little book, not like a flip phone. We know that it's going to be different from the Samsung. We know that Apple's late to this party. We'll get to how late in a second because it's embarrassing, genuinely embarrassing. There is nothing about this unveiling that's going to make a single human being gasp. And Apple lives for the gasp. The whole show is built on the gasp. So you've got this product where everybody knows everything and you need some good news. You need one thing left in the bag to pull out and make people clap. It reminds me of the Slate truck, the little bare bones electric EV pickup truck, the one Bezos threw money at. Everybody knew everything about that thing months before the price. No paint, no screen, roll-up windows like it's 94. The whole internet had already seen it, and the expectation crept up into the high 20,000s. Some folks figured it would be 27 grand once the tax credit died. So what did they do? They came in at 24,950, under the number everybody feared. And suddenly the headline isn't boring bare bones truck, it's cheapest EV truck in America. Same truck, different feeling, all because they controlled the number. That's the move. When there's no surprise in the product, you make the surprise the price. Now let's talk about how late Apple is, because this is the part that honestly kills me. Samsung has been making foldables since 2019. They're like 7 generations deep on them. Google's got one. Everyone's got one. Apple is showing up to this party so late, the pizza is cold and all the Coors banquet is gone. Half the guests have already left and gone home. And look, Apple's been late before. They caught heat for taking forever on Face ID, on the fingerprint reader, on stuff Android had for years. But foldables, this is the latest Apple has ever been to anything. This is showing up to the wedding after the divorce. And you can tell they know it because last year they dropped the iPhone Air, the crazy thin one, 5.5 millimeters, basically a phone-shaped potato chip. And a lot of people went, cute, but why? And we know the reason why. This wasn't a product, that was homework. That was Apple figuring out how to cram a whole iPhone into one skinny panel because the foldable is just 2 skinny panels holding hands. The Air was the rough draft. The foldable is the final product. So put it all together, no surprise in the specs, everyone else got there first, and the one genuine flex they've got, the crease-free screen, is a fix to a problem on a product that other people already sell. That's not a wow, that's a finally, and finally doesn't get you an applause in the unveil. Finally gets a slow, sarcastic, half-polite clap. So what's left? Price. Price is the only card in the deck that can make the room clap. And this is where that 2,500 number actually helps them. Follow me. If the whole world walks in expecting 2,500 bucks and Apple flashes $19.99 up on that giant screen, the room is going to lose their mind. $19.99 for an Apple foldable? That's a steal. No, it's not. It's a $2,000 phone. That is an insane amount of money for a thing that you could drop in the toilet and gently graze your bits as it goes by. But it feels like a deal, and feeling like a deal is the entire game. Apple wants you walking out of there going, $19.99. That's totally fetch. That's the reaction they're buying. And spreading the $2,500 rumors is what makes it possible. And if you want proof that Apple learned this the hard way, 2 words. Vision Pro. Remember that thing? $3,500. You could find a collectible Honda Civic for less than that money. Now look, Apple charging a lot is not news. Nobody gets shocked anymore when Apple turns out a product that's really expensive. That is their brand. What shocked people about the Vision Pro wasn't that it cost a fortune, it's that it came in above even the Apple tax expectation. People had already mentally added the Apple premium. They braced themselves for it, and Apple cleared the bar and kept climbing. Even the diehards choked, and I say that as a guy who used to be one of those diehards. I thought it looked intriguing, but I was not paying $3,500 for it. So Apple's not going to do that again. Not on a product they're already 5 or 6 years late on. You don't show up half a decade late and then overcharge past what people have already guessed. That's not a launch. That's an apology with a receipt. And honestly, personally, I don't even care about the crease. Everyone's obsessed with the crease. Is it crease-free? Can you see the little ripple in the screen? Yeah, sometimes in the right light, you can see the little ripple. You know what else I can see in the right light? My hairline leaving. I'll live. I don't buy a device for the crease. I buy it to get crap done. And here's the part no one says out loud. A foldable doesn't make me more productive if I can't buy the thing. And for years, I couldn't. Apple didn't have one. Everyone else put a foldable in people's hands, and Apple put out Vives exploring the space. So the crease-free screen, the one new trick they've got, it's polish on a party everyone else already threw. Which brings us right back around. The product's not the surprise. The price has to be. That's my call. $2,500 is the anchor. $1,999 is the landing. And if I'm right, watch the whole room clap for the privilege of spending $2,000. So what's the number? What do you think it is? Do you think I nailed it at $1,999, or is Apple really going to walk out of there, slap $2,500 on this thing, and dare you to clap anyway? Either way, I think the rumor mill's getting played, and I think they're getting played on purpose. Peter Von Panda, out.